Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I figured I'd give this old girl some love. I was driving it to work about a month ago and it quit on me. And since then I've been talking to a few friends and they've been telling me that it could be grounds in my electrical, or I'm thinking that I'm vaporizing my fuel, and I'll show you why here because it's super close to my exhaust. So hope you can hear me okay. It's windy out here, but we're gonna work on the old K5 here for a little bit tonight, so stay tuned. So one thing I'm gonna do is put some louvers on this hood, vent some of the heat out. I kind of like those. Those are off of a Thomas bus. I can list the part number down below because, man, they're about the right, look at that, the right width and length for this whole square body hood. So I'll figure out where they're gonna live and maybe mark them up tonight. This hood's got to come off. I'm gonna need some help for that, but those are gonna look cool. Alright, so now we got the lid open here. I had to mount my computer. I converted this guy to TBI this summer. This last summer. And mounted my computer here instead of inside. So I'm gonna run me a ground off of this little tab here, this little screw there, to my battery ground. And then my engine ground is over there on the other side near the throttle body, or the throttle brackets. So I'm gonna run one over to there and ground the engine and the engine harness direct to the battery, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I have my grounds all installed, two on the battery there. One comes up to the computer right here. The other one comes across and goes over to the intake manifold where the engine harness is grounded. So now I'm gonna work on this heat shield. As you can see, this here heat shield is my fuel lines that come down off of the TBI. You can see them moving there, and it's right against that exhaust manifold there. And I'm thinking I'm getting hot enough that I'm vaporizing the fuel there when it's at running temperature, because she just shuts down like the key turned off. So I'm gonna see if I can put a heat shield on one or the other of those. Again, I've got a aluminum heat shield that is designed to go around an exhaust pipe, but I don't know how I'm gonna put it on that header. Looking at this now, interesting. So I mean, probably be best case to reroute these things somewhere else, but they're hard lined up from the frame and they just kind of factory run right there, so makes it a little difficult. And then I'm gonna cut the holes in this hood to vent some of the heat out too, so we'll see between all of that. Hopefully I lick this problem. So moving on. Right, today is the day I'm gonna pull this hood, and tomorrow I'm gonna get these louvers measured up and figured out. So she's sitting here ready to go. I got Kyle coming over here, swinging by on his way home from work really quick. He's gonna help me pull it. We're gonna set it on some sawhorses and get after this thing tomorrow. Okay, I got the layout on here, and I even started one cut there before I decided, oh, I better get filming this. So we're getting crazy with this hood. Gonna put the louvers in it here, so here we go. Okay, I'm trying to be super careful and not cut the structure underneath. And I've glanced it here and there, but I haven't cut it. So I'll see if I can get this one on film as I pry this one out here. Get you set down here so you can see what I'm doing. There you go. All right. Just like that. flushed up, except for I'm gonna blow some paint in there so you don't see the structure showing through the top here, and vice versa on the bottom. So anywhere that I cut and scratched with the grinder or whatever gets cleaned up. But we'll be throwing this thing on and adjusting it tomorrow. Stoked, it looks pretty good, and I'm hoping it's gonna expel some heat. She's installed. We got her flushed up there and leveled here after quite a few adjustments. Same here and back here. So functional and adds a cool factor. Let's see what it looks like from the inside. There you go, there's a look down the hood. Kinda cool. And here's your look from the inside. So it ought to breathe really good. I left the structure in place, painted it all up so it won't rust, I hope. So I hope she breathes pretty well. So there's that. Now I'm gonna look at putting my heat shield on this guy somewhere between that exhaust manifold and those wrapped fuel lines, and we'll go from there. Alright, so here's what we come up with. I got this piece of heat shield. We've made it a little more round. I'm going to put a clamp through it here and put it around that heat shield that's already on those fuel lines between the exhaust manifold there and that heat shield to just add an additional layer. So that's the plan here. Okay, there it is. That's what we're going with for now. At least there's something more between the exhaust manifold and those fuel lines now. We'll give that a go and see if between the louvers and the grounds and the extra heat shield what we got accomplished here. So that's gonna do it for this episode. I appreciate you tuning in and watching. Please like and subscribe and give me some comments. Let me know if you figure this is gonna work or if I'm gonna be working on this again. Till we see you next time, take care of yourself.